12 News has been reporting on the VA scandal for the past 3 months.
We were at the congressional hearing in Tomah where 5 members of our own delegation questioned the VA management and investigators about care for our military vets.
We wanted to know what's happened since that hearing. So we asked the senators and congressmen to sit down with 12 News' Mike Goucher in our studio. Congressman Ron Kind was out of the state at the time of the taping.
Is there a sense of urgency here? I was wondering, for instance, whether any of you had contact with somebody from the VA, with Dr. Clancy, anybody since this hearing?
I spoke with Dr. Clancy yesterday, and we have gotten a review of where they are with the VA investigations. But yes, the communication is frequent and ongoing.
There's definitely a sense of urgency, certainly on a bipartisan basis in this delegation, and with other members of Congress, where for example, in Arizona. So there's one thing that has unanimous support in the United States Congress, and that's making sure that we honor our promises to the finest among us, our veterans. So there's a huge sense of urgency. I'm enormously frustrated by the Office of Inspector General. I'm afraid we're going to have to subpoena the reports, the 140 reports that they opened up inspections and investigations, and then administratively closed, like they did in Tomah, about 140 of these reports. We cannot get access to those. But again, with the members of this delegation on a bipartisan basis, there's a sense of urgency, and we are going to be dogged in our pursuit of this. We're going to solve this problem.
I totally agree. In fact, I think a couple things that really came out of the hearing. One, the Inspector General's office did a great disservice by doing this administrative closing and having to have a Freedom of Information request come from a legislative office, from Senator Baldwin, the only one they had in 3 years. I mean, it was that tough to get the information. But secondly, now we're actually seeing some really good results out of that hearing. I mean, there was one family member, a person who passed away, 14 or 15 different medicines. For PTSD, they were getting opiates. They had no pain management issues. And that person was not even interviewed by the Inspector General.
I look at this, and again, we look to the managers to fix the problems, but we in Congress have to give them the tools to make the necessary changes. And one of the points that I brought out in the hearing was that the bad actors, Dr. Houlihan, the doctor, I believe it was Dr. Davis, who had the lethal cocktail mix that killed one of our veterans, Director DeSantis, they're all still employed in the VA system. Why are the taxpayers still paying Dr. Houlihan?
There was actually, the Iowa Board of Medicine actually disciplined Dr. Houlihan in 2003. Right. And then Tomah hired him in 2004. So this has been known. That we have evidence that the Tomah facility was called Candyland. Dr. Houlihan was referred to as the Candy Man since dating back to 2008 or 2009. I mean, this is not exactly like this wasn't known. It just wasn't made transparent. It wasn't publicized by the Office of Inspector General or the VA itself.
What can you do as lawmakers to address the concerns expressed by Congressman Duffy that people simply are not held accountable?
We're going to give the Secretary even more authority to discipline and terminate those types of bad actors, and we're all, I think, totally on board with that situation.
The one caution I have is that we're also dealing with whistleblowers where it's too easy to terminate and retaliate against them. And so we do need to get the balance right, that we give stronger protection so we empower whistleblowers who are speaking out against the bad actors at the same time that we figure out the tools. So we've got to get this right.
Congressman Duffy, can this be addressed in your mind by through legislation? You talked about changing the culture. Can you do that through legislation?
You can't. We can legislatively change some things, but we have to look at the men and women we hire in the VA system to make the other changes. And a couple of examples, we're working on legislation that would make it easier not just to fire the executives in the VA system, but also healthcare providers who don't meet that standard of care that our veterans deserve.
What we heard in Tomah, did that expose a fundamental flaw in our care for veterans?
Listen, they're going to come back with a lot of issues. Some will be pain, some will be some emotional, mental issues. We have to be able to differentiate between the two and have effective treatments depending on the issues that they come back from conflict with. And right now, based on what we heard in the hearing, I don't think we're effectively doing it, at least in the Tomah VA, but I would imagine through the rest of the VA system in the country.
I think there's over-reliance on these opioid prescription drugs with regard to treatment. I hear veterans all the time contacting me to say, we want complementary medicine, we want alternative medicine, we want to be able to try acupuncture, see if it works to relieve chronic or acute pain, chiropractic, other alternatives that are not readily available right now, but certainly in other sectors of our healthcare system have had pretty promising results.
Senator, the question that was raised in the hearing is we were treating PTSD where there was no pain involved with painkillers, with highly addictive opiate drugs with people that had drug addiction problems.
And I think, there are legislative efforts we can do as well as changes within the VA, but this monitoring is going to help to make sure that happens.
I've got 20 seconds left. Senator Johnson, Senator Baldwin, how soon should people expect meaningful change at Toma and in other VA facilities that suffer from serious issues?
Well, management has already been put on administrative leave, taken out of that situation, so there already has been some action. And, that first hearing when we started raising this issue, Senator Baldwin walked by me and I just patted her on the arm and said, we are going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to utilize this committee. Certainly my chairmanship, I'm going to use every asset at my disposal to get the information, get to the bottom of it. So this is bipartisan. We are going to solve this problem.
Change will be frustratingly slow when you've lost a loved one. But restoring that sacred trust will take time and work, and we're committed to it.
Mike Gousha asked the group if veterans should be able to get coverage outside of the VA system. You can watch the entire discussion on that subject on our website, WISN.com. Since that interview, Senator Ron Johnson issued a subpoena for 140 records from VA investigators that he says should be made public. We've also learned that Dr. Carolyn Clancy, who leads the VA investigation team, will meet with Jason Simkuski's family in the next couple of weeks, actually. The results of the investigation are expected to be released shortly after that meeting.
You can count on us to